TGIF, and it's not just any Friday, it is a Spring Break Friday. That's right, Spring Break is here. And what does that mean? Well, that means the pools are open, beaches will be packed, parties will be on, picnics all over the place. Get ready for the... no, not in this part of the world. Not in this part of the world. We'll be outside shoveling, pushing cars out of the ditch. And, well, the spring break is a little longer here than for most because of school cancellations. That's what's going on in this part of the world today. Welcome to the house. Welcome to the beach house. Lights are on. Ready to rock and roll. We've got a look at school cancellations, postponements. We'll give you a road update. We are streaming live for 2 hours. 7 till 9 Central Time, keeping you updated on what's happening locally and around the world from our beach house, Beach Bunker. Good morning and happy Friday to you. I'm Tyler Glenn. Thanks for being part of the show today. Let's just get right outside because we've got some dramatic highway cameras to look at this morning. And I draw your attention to the radar, top left corner of your screen. We have got some blue moving from left to right. It's moving towards Winnipeg. If you've got some travel towards Winnipeg today, you're going to want to really maybe rethink that, postpone it, put it off for a little while, because the good news is that if you're in the western side of the province, it looks as if, for the most part, the worst appears to be over. I'm going to bring up a bigger picture of the radar here, and we're going to make this active here so that you can get a better look at it. And this is the system in action. And you can see there that on the western side of the province, when does that start? This starts at 5:15 this morning. So at 5:15, things were still really, really heavy. Now the winds doesn't matter if you're getting snow or not. The winds are awful. Holy man, it's windy out there. Before the show started, I could hear, it's garbage day in my neighborhood. And so the was the recycle bin down the street, and then it was followed by the garbage can down the street. And the winds are expected to stay with us for most of the afternoon today. But again, looking at the precipitation here, this is a live shot, 6:45 a.m. It looks as if we could be through what is the worst of this system. Now, Environment Canada is saying that the storm should settle down late this afternoon, but unless I'm thinking this little blue area here on your left, unless that's going to pick up steam and give us another round this afternoon, which is entirely possible. But back to the roads here for a second. We've got road closures, of course, in the Parkland region. We've got school cancellations. Manitoba 511 is letting us know that highways in the Dauphin region are closed. You're not getting in or out of Dauphin this morning. Highway 5 is closed from Grandview to the Narrows. You're not getting in and out of St. Rose today either, because Highway 5 south of St. Rose to McCreary is closed. McCreary to Alonza is closed, as well as Highway 10 from Dauphin to the south gate of the park. Boy, look at Moon Lake. You can't even see the road there. You can't even see the road. It's completely covered in snow. Oh, and there are some dramatic pictures and video coming into the old mailbag this morning, and we'll get to that in just a second. Here, we're going to flip over to the roads and show you how things are looking according to Manitoba 511 at this minute. The worst is to the north. If you're headed west, apparently not quite as bad. Now, that doesn't mean that, it's full speed ahead and so on. Take her cool, but, to the north, we've got some visibility issues. We've got snow. We got blowing snow and slippery roads. And so that means some kids will have an early spring break. How nice is that? Mountain View School Division is completely closed down today. There are no buses and no school for Mountain View School Division today. Beautiful plains and rolling river. No buses running, but the schools are open. Angela tells me Colony schools are closed in the Rolling River Division. All other schools are open. Just going to check to see if there's some other updates. Yeah, Leanne just let us know the Park West buses are canceled, but the schools are open. Transportation, bit of a struggle today. Just going to check to see if I've got an update from Brandon here. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. See if Brandon is doing, they're going to run their buses today. At least we haven't heard anything, and I've just checked. And so looks as if it's business as usual for them today. Get that last day of school in before spring break kicks in. All righty. Spring break is here. And here's some of the video that is coming in this morning to share with you. This is from Winnipeg yesterday afternoon. Said the snow started falling about 4:30. And look at the snow in Winnipeg. Holy man. That's a little bit of snow. Yeah, I would say that they're going to be running the snowblower today. Holy moly. Yeah, they've got some snow there. I think Winnipeg and Dauphin. I didn't have Winnipeg on the bingo card. I thought it would be mainly to the north. But, Winnipeg really got snow. Whoa. Some more pictures and videos. Cindy sent a picture in from the Dauphin region. She said that she's got about 4 inches or so. This is looking at Cindy's backyard this morning. Oh, the cars are covered, but she got the windshield wipers all moved up so that you can, make sure that once you start the car, they don't stick too much. So that's good. Yike-carumba, what a snowfall. Oh, this could be our Royal Manitoba Winter Fair snowstorm. And this would be good because then next week, we don't have to contend with this. We'll be in the clear for the fair. Here's hoping, anyway. Thank you for that, Cindy. Some other pictures and video in the mailbag this morning. This is taken earlier this morning from NZP Chasers, Storm Chasers, on the perimeter in Winnipeg. And this is what I'm thinking that this could pretty much be most highways in southwestern Manitoba this morning. You're just on the passing lane, you're going to see a whole bunch of snow. And in the driving lane, hopefully we can get some plows out there and get things taken care of, but still could be slippery underneath. So this was taken earlier this morning on the perimeter of Winnipeg, and there are some school cancellations happening in the city as well. What a spring snowstorm. Spring is canceled. Your regularly scheduled spring is not happening. Oh, there's the West Brandon sign. That's us. This is headed south, actually, on the perimeter. There's the Brandon turnoff. Here we go. Don't miss it. Come see us. This is the Brandon turnoff. Put your blinker on. Turn. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss the turn. Oh, the snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. But spring break is kind of delightful. And then the Skilled Truckers Canada. This was at 16 and TransCanada at Portage La Prairie. Some semi-trucks leaving the road, sliding off the road. That is from yesterday afternoon as the storm came in. And, they were not alone. There was a few of them that were leaving the road. Yike-carumba. Brandon, yesterday, not bad at all. There was people making fun of all the mayhem predictions, saying, okay, so where's the storm, everybody? Where's the storm? I got no storm. The winds are blowing this morning. The winds are blowing pretty hard. We'll keep you updated as the morning goes on, and we'll watch for any additional highway closures, any more school closures, anything like that as the morning goes on. Again, I appreciate you sharing your storm pictures and video in the mailbag. I will circle back to the mailbag as we get into Good Thing in just a few minutes. But first, we want to say a good morning to all of our folks in chat this morning who have taken the time to spend some time with us and start their day on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Hello. Hello. Who's up for some beach time? Who needs some early spring break beach time? Okay, we'll get to the roll call real quick. Road Reverend, Polar Bear, Lindy in this morning. All three in on Twitch this morning. Ron's here on X. Zill's here on X2, along with Cindy and Pebbles. And Richard's here on Facebook. Jody's here on Facebook, too, along with Zumba Bernice, KDD4380. Old Chickie is back again. Nice to see you again. Nick Adams is here. Get ready for that big Wheat Kings game tonight. Hey, Nick. It's cool that they're going to be streaming this year for the playoffs. That's so cool that people be able to watch it on TV. And then they're back next week. Don't forget the fan bus leaves Tim's on 18th Street. It's going to go out to Verdun for those games. That's going to be pretty awesome. Tracy's here on Twitch. Patricia's here on Facebook. Hi, Patricia and Heffron. Loretta's here too. Happy weekend. Happy spring break. It doesn't feel like spring. Not this morning. It will next week. Next week, the forecast, by the way, totally forgot about the forecast. As I'd mentioned, snow's going to end this afternoon. Winds will die down this evening. So snow ends first. Winds die down this evening. High of -4 for today. For Saturday, -6. Sunday, cloudy and -3. Monday, first day spring break. And, of course, day one of the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair, appropriately named, -5 in the sunshine. And we're supposed to get above freezing for the rest of the week. So we'll come back to that next week. We will be on. And I'll be at the fair on Tuesday with Co-ops of Westman from noon till 1. Cindy says our friend in Swan River said they just have a late dusting. What a weird storm, hey? And Brandon, there was hardly any winds yesterday. It was like, I thought this was supposed to start. It's late. And then the winds woke me up again about 3 o'clock in the morning. They were whipping really bad. Lindy says she's just going to hibernate. She's just locking the doors, closing the blinds. She is staying in all weekend. Man. Quentin is here on Twitch this morning. Good morning, Quentin. Good morning, Molly. And Ryan, too. I think Ryan is in Alberta. He did get away. And he said once he got well into Saskatchewan, things calmed down dramatically on the other side of Regina. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but you could be joining us on your phone. I hope you don't use too much data. Watching the show. Safe travels. Have fun in God's country. Say hi to Danielle for me. Kristen on Facebook. Thank you for letting us know power is out for us. Trying to report on Manitoba Hydro and it's not working. Can't submit. Can only press cancel on the website. Kristen, where are you? What community are you in? And thanks for that update. So get that phone charged up. If you're watching the show on your phone right now, get it on a charger. Get your devices on a charger, especially if you're north of the Trans-Canada Highway. I'm not sure where Kristen is. I'm going to check down on the chat here. Nick says, we didn't get a lot of snow from what I'm seeing, but most of what we got is blowing around, really. Before I started the show, had a look. Yeah, we didn't really get a whole lot in Brandon, but those winds are nasty. So what we do have is blowing around quite a bit. That is for sure. And just checking the latest on Manitoba 511, those highways up around the Dauphin region still closed at this hour. No one's getting to or from Swan River, St. Rose and or Dauphin. Zill says spring break here began 3 weeks ago. Well, you're stateside. You do it a little bit earlier. See, ours is later because it's still not feeling like spring up here. Look at this big storm. It's just not fun. Uh-oh, Kelsey's back from her vacation today. Might get stuck in the stabbiest place in Canada when she lands tomorrow. Actually, she should be fine. This will blow through by tomorrow. Everything will be fine. This will be but a memory. It'll be Dig Out Saturday is what it is. Colette, good morning and hello. Happy Friday to you. MJ is here too. Good morning, MJ. Enjoy your day with the kids. Ryan says number 1 west all the way to Calgary was bare. Perfect driving conditions. It was weird. You got away at a good time before it kind of hunkered down on us. So that's good. And once you got into Saskatchewan, you're in the clear. Enjoy it. Go in the mountains and see some snow. Old Chicky says, oh, man, Brandon's going to be invading Virden next week for the Wheat Kings game. Yes. It's going to be great. We're going to get yesterday's good thing up here as we continue to say good morning. I know it's a busy one. We're going to try and get to as much stuff as we can. If we go overtime into good thing, that's okay. We're going to keep you updated on roads and cancellations as the snow continues to fall. The radar is showing that the worst could be over right now. The worst may be over. This is in Brandon, actually. This is Tosh's front yard here. Oh, the truck is looking clean. Someone washed the truck. Oh, and there's your handy-dandy garbage bin sitting nice and perfect there in front of the house. Mine is halfway to Shiloh. I can hear it. So, see, we hardly got any. But what is there is blowing around, and it could be slippery underneath there. So be careful. Thanks for that, Tosh. And Trev Webb has where are you? Are you in Winnipeg? Yeah, I think. Are you in Winnipeg, Trev? Yeah, I think he's in Winnipeg. And it looks like a little bit of snow on the deck there this morning. Good morning, Trev Webb. MJ says, snowing Carberry to Camp Hughes after that one lane of snow-covered Douglas on is good. Tracy says, we sprung so far we hit winter again. It's true. It's true. Well, and it's not a complete disaster. We'll get through this. This happens. This happens all the time. When we do the winter fair and we have the forecast come out and it's supposed to be really nice and everyone says, oh, but there'll be a storm. They must be local because they know there's always going to be a storm around spring break. This always happens. Yeah, Trev's in Winnipeg. That is likely at the boys. Hey, well, you guys have fun. Have a fun spring break. Colette has, mailbag is getting jammed up here now. Okay, I'm going to try to get to everything here, get to some good mornings here. I'm going to try and stay on track. This is going to be a challenge for me. Busy morning. Busy stuff going on. MJ says no buses, no pizza day. Oh, no pizza. That's why they want to have the pizza on the last day. It's that little carrot and stick to get the kids and the teachers into the school for the last day before spring break because no one wants to be there. But the snow kept them away. Ryan is almost at Sundry. Cindy says, GT went to the auction mart and watching the last of the little beef babies sell. Her calves. I call them beef babies. Steak babies. And made it back before the roads got bad. Borrowed Bean says 16 is packed. There's some snow and ice on the Yellowhead Road. 16 is not fun. 16, and that is basically from Shoal Lake, and even from Menadosa to Neepawa, that is not, it's showing, it's slippery. Menadosa to, actually all the way to Portage is pretty slippery this morning. If you're traveling anywhere north of the number 1 highway, please slow it down. Give yourself lots of extra time to get to where you're going today. And again, you're kind of stuck if you're in Dauphin or St. Rose. You're not getting in or out this morning till they can get that highway opened up. Old Chicky celebrating a 40th birthday. Good evening with the family. That's fantastic. Eating a blizzard, says Quentin. In a blizzard. That is the most Canadian thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, next to having a slushie, that's about as good as it gets. That is awesome. MJ says, I sent you a yummy GT. A yummy GT. Okay, let me have a look here. Ooh. Somebody was having some cinnamon buns and ice cream. Oh, yes. When it blizzards in Canada, the Canadians get out the ice cream. And why not a little bit of cinnamon buns to go along with that? See, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. That sounds good. Good way to cope with the mayhem happening outside. And a wonderful GT, Colette. This is, Bertle yesterday afternoon. Whoa. Just enough to keep you in the house. And it looks like just enough to get past the old ankles there. Get the broom out, maybe a shovel. Oh, winter's not done with us yet. Winter is not done with that yet. Yesterday's good thing. Something good that happened to you yesterday. That would be awesome if you could share with the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair starting next week at Hedley's Health Hut. By the way, bring your Winter Fair program to Hedley's Health Hut next week. Get 10% off all regularly priced products excluding food. 10% off all regular priced products excluding food if you bring your Royal Manitoba Winter Fair program into Hedley's Health Hut next week. Now, today at Hedley's is Customer Appreciation Day. And it may be a bit challenging for some folks to get into Hedley's Health Hut for Customer Appreciation Day today, and they understand that, but they also remind you that you can call, email, direct message to place an order. Shipping is free for orders over $90. Orders under $90, it's a $10 fee. That's it. Delivery is free for orders over $50. Orders under $50 require a $5 delivery fee. So again, I guess shipping is like non-local. Delivery is local. Regardless, if you need something from Hedley's Health Hut and you want to save some cash today because basically they've got demos and sale prices and prizes, call Hedley's Health Hut today because they understand not everybody's going to be able to make it in. So give them a call so they can ship it out to you. At Hedley's Health Hut, 204-725-3131. That's 204-725-3131. And as we've been mentioning, the Tim Hortons bus that's going out to Virden for the Wheat Kings game next week, actually two of them. That's games 3 and 4 of the Wheat Kings series against the Lethbridge Hurricanes. You've got to let the Wheat Kings know by the end of day today, okay? Tuesday, April 1st, 7 p.m., and Wednesday, April 2nd at 7 p.m. in Virden. They're playing in Virden because the fair is on, and there's a bus going out there from Tim Hortons on 18th Street, but you've got to call the Wheat Kings office today to book your spot, by the end of business today, okay? And still with Tim Hortons sponsors on the show, Smile Cookies are back. Springtime Smile Cookies. They start April the 28th, run till May the 4th. And we have got such an amazing project set to get underway. Another Smile Zone. Did this in Dauphin last year. It's Brandon's turn now. And this one's going to be built in the Brandon Clinic. We are so excited to be showing you pictures of what it's going to be looking like. This is going to be a huge project in Brandon at the Brandon Clinic, but we can't pull it off without your support of Smile Cookie Campaign. Pre-order your Smile Cookies at timhortonswestman.ca. The campaign starts April the 28th. You'll hear more about that as it gets closer. And finally, our friends at Epp Law Office. Again, if you're thinking that you want to make some plans regarding your will, future plans, who gets what, when, where, and all that stuff, it's sometimes a difficult conversation to have. That's why you want to have a good lawyer that can, explain all the rules, make sure everything gets done just the way you want. They also help with corporate law and real estate law. So you've got some awesome legal friends there at Epp Law Office. 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. Pebble says, GT, my cousin is back home from hospital after the open heart surgery. Yeah! Woo! Oh, and you got video of you've got video of him coming home and his dog greeting him. Oh my God, is this going to make me cry? Seriously? Oh, puppies are so awesome. I'm so happy you're home. Oh, my God. That is so adorable. Oh, you just won the internet today, I think. Oh, my God. Oh, he's just jumping around. He's so happy. I had read somewhere that, when you're away from your puppy for a while and you come home, Like, look at him jumping off the ground. So happy. That in their brains, I'd read a study that said that in a dog's brain, it's like their birthday, your birthday times 10. You know how when it's your birthday and someone wishes you happy birthday over and over again, and you're kind of like, you're filled with endorphins, and you're quite happy, unless you're kind of miserable about turning the big 5-0 or 6-0 or whatever. But it's like Christmas and birthdays in their brain. Just when you come home, oh my God, I'm so excited. This is the best thing ever. Oh my God, it's my owner. It's my owner. My owner had surgery and has come home. That is fantastic. How am I going to top that, Tosh? How, of all the stuff that you've sent in over 5 seasons, I could just keep watching this. It's just so, we all need this. We need this right now. We all need this puppy. We're all adopting this dog right now. We all need this dog. We all need this love, this unconditional love. Wow. Thank you, Tosh. Now that is what yesterday's good thing is all about. And I'm so glad. See, we did good vibes. This is nothing compared to the dog. That's nothing. It's lame. It's lame compared to the dog. And I'm so happy that that worked out. And see what positive thoughts and a little bit of prayer can do. Now we need more positive thoughts and a little bit of prayer to get through this storm. Zill says, spent yesterday playing a game online with a new friend, had some fun, and made for a good way to end a busy day. That's awesome. Making new friends is fantastic. And he says, yeah, I'm also used to people bashing me for mentioning it's my birthday. Why would they do that? You're allowed to mention it's your birthday. It's a big day. Hey, thanks for sharing your good thing. And I hope you have an amazing spring break. I can't wait for next week. I want to see all your adventures. I want to see what's going on. Maybe you're going to be at the fair. Maybe you're going on vacation. Maybe you're just going to go to a restaurant and visit with a friend and have some good food. We are the show about food and fun places and the mayhem of life. And so we like to share that to start the show with a little positive segment we call Yesterday's Good Thing. And I'm hoping for lots of good stuff for you next week, okay? The other thing we like to do around these parts is celebrate the weekend. We're going to go to the beach today. It's time for a beach break in the British Virgin Islands.
Sun is up, let's spread the day.
British West Indies, sorry.
Friday's here, gonna start to play. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. Waves crashing, music loud. Feel the vibe, join the crowd. Sun seekers, time to shine. Weekend love will be fine. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, our song. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset glow, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble undertows, toes, toes. Beach bunker where it grows, toes, toes. Sun and sand, laughter, sweet, 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 sweet. Grooving down, feel the beat, the beat. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing a song, yeah. Oh yeah. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset glow, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble undertows, toes, toes. Beach bunker where it grows, toes, toes. Sun is up, let's spread the day. Oh yeah. Friday's here, gonna start to play. Gonna start to play, yeah. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long. dance the night, sing our song, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Spring break. Spring break. Who is up for a spring break? I think we are all up for it. We need a break. Everybody, close up shop. Let's just close up shop. Everybody take next week off. I know you think you have to work. I'll give you a sick note. I'll give you a prescription for some downtime, some R&R. Well, even if you have to work next week. Isn't it nice that you've got a nice, relaxing weekend on the beach? Oh, whoa! Whoa! No! This isn't a beach. What the hell is this? It's all white. I thought we were on the verge of some color. No, the only color that you get in this part of the world is the color red for closed roads. And there's some red. We'll get some color there for you. This is the latest from Manitoba 511, and roads are still closed. Grandview to Dauphin, actually Grandview all the way over to the Narrows in the Interlake. Although you could get to Dauphin Beach if you want to have some early spring break, that road apparently is open. So you can get out of Dauphin theoretically today, but you can only get to Dauphin Beach. Getting north on 20 to Fork River, that's not going to happen, as well as 10 south through Riding Mountain National Park is closed, as well as south of St. Rose on Highway 5. That is also closed this morning. If you had plans if you had plans to travel from McCreary to Alonza today, you may want to think that or postpone it till later this morning because that stretch of road is also closed. So driving in the parkland not recommended this morning. Moving south now on the Yellowhead, we are getting reports of slippery conditions from Shoal Lake all the way down to Portage. So you've got to give yourself plenty of extra time today. Even if you've got winter tires, take her cool. Take her slow. Give yourself extra time. I would assume that Highway 45 Russell down to Erickson will be the same. Highway 10 from the south gate of the park to around Forest. Roads in the Brandon region appear to be good, although it's quite windy. And headed into Winnipeg, you're going to see some ground drifting. And again, as the sun comes up, we're getting a better look at the situation thanks to Manitoba 511's highway cameras. And still can't see the Moon Lake Road. Nope. If you got a snow machine, you could get through the park and take the road there. There's not going to be any cars on it. Although 16 and 10 looks pretty good there. That looks pretty good. Number 1 at Austin looks good in the driving lanes, not so much passing lanes. Same thing at Oakville and 13. That's a Trans-Canada highway. So I would assume that your driving lanes are going to be okay, but someone goes to pass you, it's going to blow up into your face. 16 at Arden, though, you can see that's a slippery road. Getting some DMs on 16 from Portage up to Russell, not really in great shape. So give yourself extra time to get to where you're going today. Look at that radar. Okay, I'm going to pull the radar, the latest on the system up here, and see if we are officially through the worst of this thing. It looks really good. It looks like it's headed towards Winnipeg. In fact, situated over Portage right now and the south central part of Manitoba. There's a little bit of lingering precipitation down around the Souris region right now. And look at south of the 49. It's there's rain. That's freezing rain. Pink is freezing rain. So it's going to be some slippery driving. I'm just kind of concerned about this little patch to the left here that might be headed our way. Yeah, it is kind of headed our way, but it won't be as heavy as what we saw earlier this morning. So again, this is how this thing unfolded early this morning, moving from the west to the east here, and now it's kind of slamming into Winnipeg, which got more snow than I think anybody really predicted. And we expect this system to play out this afternoon. Wind should die down, and this evening this thing will be done. We'll be able to dig out tonight. High of -4 in the forecast. And so let's get you back into the beach bunker. Zill says, thanks, Tyler, for the well wishes on the birthday. That's what we do. And when it lands, if you saw like old Chickie when she had her 40th birthday, when it lands on the day on the show, the celebration sombrero comes out. And the only thing more popular than that is the keyboard. The celebration sombrero, people, it breaks the internet. It's just, it's like, it's the biggest thing. You could just see people around the world stopping what they're doing. Hey, whoa, hang on here. There's a sombrero going on this guy's head. Something big is about to happen. And then I got my kazoo all tuned up, spent thousands of dollars to get the kazoo tuned up just perfect for the birthday celebrations. So remember that. And if you've got a birthday coming up, it's a huge deal. It's beyond huge. It's beyond huge. It's massive. MJ says this is the tip of the day. So to put yourself in a good mood, even though you look outside and go, what in the hell is going on out there? MJ says, walk through the snow and tell yourself it's sand. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. School cancellations and postponements. Again, Mountain View School Division, no school and buses today. Beautiful Plains and Rolling River School Division, no buses. Schools are open. That goes for Park West as well. Park West School Division, buses not going, but the schools are open. Transportation is a bit of a headache this morning. Just going to double check Brandon. I think they plowed through, no pun intended. Yep, they did. So Turtle River School Division, buses have been canceled. And the schools are closed too. Turtle River School Division. Thank you for that. So now you're up to date. And be careful on the roads. This was making the rounds on the internet yesterday. A water main break in Newcastle, Delaware. These are awful in Canada because of the cold. And when you have a water main break in the cold, things start to freeze. And, here's the weather forecasters on Fox, and they're explaining to their audience about this water main break. But I'm thinking, could they have positioned the media personalities in a different way? Look at I understand you got to get the information out there to the people. You got to keep the people updated, but the way that the water main is positioned at this, it kind of looks like he might have had a little too much coffee. I've been there. We need to get this segment wrapped up. Holy crap. Oh my God. I had too much coffee this morning. And I think that the weather guy on the left is understanding the situation they're in based on the camera. Somebody is laughing behind the camera. But the guy on the right, he has no clue. He's an older guy. He's just like showing the water main break and trying to keep everybody updated. Yeah. Who needs to fill the windshield washer fluid when you got a water main break like that? Oh, well. Skating rink for us when that happens up here, I'll tell you. My gosh. So I guess the teachers in schools are having a party today? Maybe early spring break party. Oh, wind is apparently picking up. Wind is nasty. It is really nasty. We got gusts to 70 here in Brandon. More wind than anything, actually. We did get a late dusting of snow, but it's more wind than anything. Oh, gusting to 75 now. Yeesh. Really windy. Awful wind. Should die down this afternoon, though, along with the snow quitting. I think the worst of it is over. Fingers crossed. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a party going on with some of those teachers super happy that they get the extra day for spring break. Well, students too, I'm sure. Blessed Mama says that guy has good pressure. No kidding. Pebble says, please do the keyboard early. I have my course at 8 o'clock. Okay. We'll do it to close out this half hour. How does that sound, Pebbles? We'll get it on there for you. The world-famous keyboard. Maybe you're joining us to stay updated on the weather system moving in. You have arrived just in time. And just as, because Jelly Roll is giving away free tuition and free cars, I have decided to do the same thing. I am going to give tuition and cars to everybody that is able to fill their pool and go for a swim this morning and send me the video in the next 5 minutes. Okay? If you're able to do that in the next 5 minutes, fill your pool, go for a swim. Jelly Roll's just giving away too much stuff. He's just the friendliest guy in the whole world. KDD says, we had 2 water main breaks on my street in January. We are still battling the ice on the sidewalk. Oh, the effects of that. Yeah. I saw a couple in Brandon, actually, and city crews are out. They're doing a really good job trying to keep the drains clear, because there is, up until the temperature dropped yesterday, there was all kinds of water line all over the place, and the ice is kind of clogging up the drains and stuff. And so they got the steam toys. Looks like fun. Feel like I just want to park my car and just jump out and say, hey, you guys need a hand there? It looks like fun playing with the steam and playing in the puddles, getting paid to play in the puddles. Yesterday was opening day for baseball. Are you a Major League Baseball fan? I was concerned about the Blue Jays. With all this tariff stuff going on, there was talk that the Blue Jays wouldn't play this year, especially south of the border, because they're the only Canadian team. They're the only kid with the red and white against all the red, white, and blue teams. But yesterday was opening day. And the big news on opening day, couple of things. The price of food, which we will take a look at in just a second. If you and I were going to go to a Major League Baseball game and we were going to have a hot dog and a beer, what does it cost? Which stadiums are the cheapest and which ones will knock you squarely on your keister because the price is so incredibly outrageous? We'll take a look coming up in a second. First, the other thing that people were talking about is the Canadian Dan Begley, who was kicked out of the Blue Jays game. You know Dan. Good old Dan. Everybody knows Dan from Toronto. What it's like running into an American. Do you know Dan from Toronto? I do. So Dan was kicked out of the Blue Jays game, and it made national news yesterday. Well, why is that, Tyler? Well, it made national news because he had a hat on. It was a red hat with white lettering on it. Bum, bum, bum. Uh-oh. We don't like red hats up in these parts with white lettering on it. Wait a second. Check the replay on that. It is not a MAGA hat. It is not a MAGA hat. Check that, Timmy. It is a Canada's not for sale hat. Somebody made a goof. I think the security guard couldn't read. And he was told that if somebody comes in with a red hat and white letters on it, that they're bad people and should be kicked out of the game. But they should have read the hat.
Begley wore a Canada is not for sale ball cap to the game at the Rogers Centre this afternoon. It's the same kind of hat that Premier Doug Ford wore during a meeting earlier this year after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to impose tariffs on Canada. Begley says staff told him the hat violated a rule against making political statements in the stadium, and he was escorted out by security after refusing to take it off.
Just before game time, the usher approached me and she was very polite. She actually apologized, but she said, my hat's making a political statement and they don't allow political statements. They don't allow people to wear clothes with political statements on them. And I either had to turn it around backwards or I had to remove it. And I refused. I did not think that was right.
Turn it around backwards? I mean, you could still, it's not like you're covering up. You turn it, wearing a shirt and being asked to turn it inside out at least makes it unreadable. Putting your hat on backwards just turns you into a gangster. I don't know what that...
I'm there supporting my country. There's nothing bad about this hat.
The Blue Jays released a statement responding to the incident that reads, "We have spoken with the fan to apologize. Our staff made a mistake and we've addressed the issue to ensure it does not happen again. We invited the fan back to the ballpark and he has accepted our apology and is looking forward to returning."
Oh, I'm so disappointed in the Blue Jays. How could you do that? You know what I think it was? I think that maybe there were some American management saw him in the hat and said, "Yeah, get that guy out of there." Okay, Blue Jays, we're done. Actually, I wasn't a Blue Jay fan to begin with, so this is just all a bunch of BS. But I'm done with you, Blue Jays. We are broken up. I'm a Twins fan. I always was a Twins fan to begin with, actually, so that doesn't make any sense. We're finished. We are done. Go Twins. MJ says they better give him lots of merch. What's with the picking on the senior citizens? What is with the... Earlier this week, it was the guy in Winnipeg who couldn't get his car into the country without that $40,000 tariff. Why are you picking on the seniors? They just want to watch a game. They just want to drive a car. They just want to go to bed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They're not hurting anybody. MJ says they better give him lots of merch and hot dogs for this goof. Quentin says that things are getting pretty scary at soccer games. Well, they've been booing at the football games too. Well, what are they going to do there? Sports is ruined. Sports is ruined. What this has done to... Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about the stuff that really matters. How much it costs to eat at the ballpark. You know what? You can't get a hot dog cheaper than $3 now at a Major League Baseball park. $3. It's crazy. Who's got $3? Come on. You got to be a rich realtor like Quentin to afford a $3 hot dog. Like, come on. Everybody's like... Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express starting April the 1st. Big announcement coming. Has to do with some free gasoline. You're going to want to get your vehicle inspected by the pros at Murray's and get a bit of gas. Absolutely free. Details coming next week. You'll be looking forward to a free Shell gas card, and we'll have those details coming up next week. And in the meantime, if you need an oil change, please see my friends at Murray's, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. I was talking to Dustin yesterday at the Sky Dancer, and they have moved their Canadian apart from a promo that happens during the week to 7 days a week. How exciting is that? So as the red carpet continues to be rolled out, they understand. They understand that there's things going on in the world, but they still love Canadians at the Sky Dancer, and they still would love to have you come and visit. Take in the Turtle Island Water Park, 175 feet of water slides, lazy river, hot tubs, pools, kids play area in the water park. And again, Canadian apart now 7 days a week at the Players Club. Ask for the details at the Players Club or visit the website at skydancercasino.com. And our friends at Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon, where the comfort sale continues. And again, if you can sit on it, if you can sleep on it, it's on sale this weekend. Select sofas up to 50% off. Select mattresses 50% off. And select beds up to 50% off. It's all about your comfort. It's all about serving Canadians for over a century. They are a Canadian company making Canadians comfortable for over a century. At Leon's Furniture Superstore, under new ownership. Go and see John and the crew at 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. And you can check out the website at leons.ca before you go. Okay, so to the cost of food at the ballpark. And are ballparks in Canada cheaper to get food? Let's take a look together. Concession and ticket costs. Okay, here we go, Sunseekers. What's it going to cost us for a beer? Now, these prices are U.S. dollars. So here we go. Beer prices for the 2025 Major League Baseball season. The cheapest beer you're going to find makes sense. Coors Field, Coors as in the beer maker, $3 a beer. That's pretty good. That's $4.20 Canadian. Rogers Centre in Toronto has the second cheapest beer in Major League Baseball. Okay, I take it back, Jays. You did good. You did good. Cheap beer. $4.50 US. What does that work up to? 456 is $6.30 Canadian. That's the second cheapest beer in Major League Baseball. The most expensive beer in Major League Baseball is $15.40 at Nationals Park in Washington. For one beer, it'll set you back $15.40 US. That is $21.56 for one beer at Nationals Ballpark, the most expensive brew in all of Major League Baseball. Followed by Oriole Park at $11, Fenway Park at $10. Wow. Hot dog prices. The cheapest hot dog you're going to get is at Chase Field at $3.07, followed by Lone Depot Park, Yankee Stadium, both around $3. Target Field in Minneapolis, yay! That's why I love them. See, a $4 hot dog. But even a $4 hot dog is going to set you back $5.60 Canadian. But they do have Dollar Dog Night. Oh, I love that. Man, because a dollar dog is still $1.40 Canadian and cheaper than the old Costco hot dog. And man, there's nothing like getting tossed out of a Major League ballpark for eating too many hot dogs. It's a badge of honor. Sir, you can't have any more. Save some for the kids. The kids don't need a hot dog. I need a hot dog. Worked hard. The most expensive hot dog is at Petco Park. It's $8 for a hot dog. So $8 US is $11.20 Canadian for a hot dog. Now, ticket prices. Where can you go and watch a Major League Baseball game on the cheap? Lone Depot Park is actually only $23. That's pretty good. Quentin says if a person is willing to blow an insane amount of money to go to a game, well, $23 is not an insane amount. Actually, baseball is one of the more affordable sports. Baseball, I mean, $23? A Jets game is more than $23 there, rich realtor. $23. That is okay. Even by U.S. standards, let's put that in Canadian dollars. 32 Canadian. Good luck getting to a Jets game for $32. I once bought tickets to a Jets game for $32, and it was written in crayon. I only do that one time. You only do that once. I thought it was a special night. I thought it was like kids' art night or something like that. And so the Jays did not make the list. No. They must be in the middle of the pack. They're not the cheapest. They're not the most expensive. They must be in the middle of the pack on this list. However, they did have cheap beer at Jays games, so that's good. That's the important stuff. So you can go to a Major League Baseball game for $30. Actually, for the top five, it's about $35 Canadian, which is pretty awesome. However, if you live in New York, not so much. Although if you're living in New York and paying $5,000 a month for your apartment, I'm thinking $68 might not be too bad. That works out to $95 Canadian to go to a Yankees game. The Dodgers are in there too, $54 US for a baseball game. So let's take a look at the entire experience. You want to go to the game. You want to go to the game and you want to have a beer and a hot dog. That's it. So the total amount you'd spend at a game, if you're in Miami, you're going to spend $31 per person, taking into account that you're going to have like adults with you because soda pop will be cheaper than beer. But to go to a Miami Marlins game is going to cost you $31 for your ticket, a hot dog, and a beer. That's not bad. So for your night, it's $43. I don't think I can go to a movie for that and have food and drink for $43. I don't know. That's pretty good. And the most expensive, Houston Astros, $80, which would be about 120 Canadian to go to a Houston Astros game. Yikes. Wow. Yeah. Anywho, that's a few bucks. If you got to sell some real estate for Century 21, if you're going to be affording that, Quentin, you got to be making the big dollars, big cash. Quentin says he can't wait. He can't wait. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Do we have time to get the keyboard in? Oh, Tosh, we're going to put the beach break over. Okay, just for you. Just for you. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. It's going to be a quick keyboard, okay? Quick keyboard. And then it'll be on your way, Tosh. Be on your way. Got this thing called education. Okay, I know where your priorities are at. I know where your priorities are. We'll be quick. This is going to be very, very quick. I'm going to see if they can make this the quickest one we've ever done. It's a quickie. It's a quickie in the hat. Not the first time I've ever said that. I don't care what your mama says, the weekend time is here. I don't care what your daddy says, the weekend time is dear. All I know is the work is done, and now it's time to have some fun, cause the weekend starts today. Hey, the weekend starts today. Hey, I don't care what the mayor says, weekends are full of cheer. I don't care if you think it's a lie, cause the weekend will soon be here. I don't care about the CIA, and I don't care what the calendars say, cause spring break starts today. Spring break starts today. Spring break starts today. It's the weekend. Yay, there you go, Tosh. Woo! You can be on your way. We snuck it in there. Go do school. School or hanging out with the web show. Come on. Priorities. Priorities. Oh, have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Happy spring break. See you later, Facebook and all our other social media platforms. We're moving everything over to Twitch. We've got to kick you out. Goodbye. Goodbye. I hope it's not goodbye. I hope you'll join us over on the Twitch platform, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com. Be safe out there in the snowstorm. We'll have another update coming in just seconds. And we'll have more fun in hour 2. Again, watch through the website or join us at Twitch TV. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye and happy spring break, Facebook. Catch you.